What if every piece of technology you interact with and every system you rely on is quietly revealing something you were never meant to ignore? What if the frustration over errors, signal loss, and digital decay not only represent flaws within the system, but the evidence of its design? What if the very things that make you angry, corrupted code, corrupted networks, and corrupted systems, are not just meaningless interruptions, but conditions that define a system in progress? Welcome to the Threshing Floor. You work through systems every day. You build them, you trust them, you depend on them, and yet, you rarely stop to ask why they must go through such a slow and painful process. But isn't it quite obvious that no system is ever created at a capacity that either equals or supersedes the level of its architect? Every system begins in limitation, constrained, and defined by boundaries created by its maker. It is deployed into environments where variables collide, conditions shift, and failure is inevitable. Because systems must be observed to be refined and then proven. Within advanced architectures, training, iteration, and correction are required. Machine learning means exactly that. It is born into assignment, ordered by definition, and set to parameter. Before any machine learns, it must first be birthed in governance. Then it is exposed to pressures, variables, and measured according to standardized metrics. Initial results present areas of failure, and failure demands improvement or removal. And what you call failure, the creator sees as exposure. And in its exposure, areas of weakness are brought to light. Now, new light brings applications of constraint, enhancement, and modification. Restructured engineering presents higher levels of trial, which then gleans clarity and optimization. All software pushed into the pipeline reveals error, exposes weakness, and demands patches. Hardware pushed to its limits experiences heat, degradation, and breakdown. And the engineer expects this. He does not demand instant perfection. He understands the process. Because without pressure, nothing is revealed. Without testing, nothing is trusted. Without breakdown, nothing is understood. But for you, the user, your expectation of perfection only proves the imprint of the creator's image within you, all the while living inside your own created limitation. Now, perfection, if ever to be realized, is revealed through process, never at initialization. You accept this in everything you witness and in everything you create. The greater the test, the greater the trust. But now consider this. Pain is pressure. Death is non-conformity. Separation is boundary. These are all unavoidable yet defining conditions. Does this all sound familiar? Then why, when it comes to your own existence, do you reject it? You look at the world, the system you inhabit, and you say, it is broken, there is suffering, it is unstable. But what if what you are seeing is not just chaos, but exposure? The exposure of limitation, the exposure of corruption, and the exposure of what cannot be eternally sustained. What if what we are seeing is not just brokenness, but an unfinished process? So when you ask the question, if there is a perfect creator, why is there not a perfect system? Deep down, you already know the answer. Every day, you live it. You exist within it. Your technological systems prove it. No system begins complete. It is revealed through process. The system is not the architect. Systems are always subject to the architect. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. This is initialization, not completion, then separation. Light from dark, structure from void, order from disorder. Don't we see that the separation is not cruelty? It is definition. It is how truth is made visible. This is not failure. This is governance. This is process within a system. You are not only observing a broken system, you are observing a system being refined. Because light is defined, darkness is bounded, and outcomes are directed. And what you see as the error of death is only the system's designer enforcing the boundary. What you call pain is the system revealing what is out of alignment. What you call separation is the system distinguishing what belongs and what does not. And yet you ask, why imperfection exists while standing inside a process of refinement that you yourself model every single day. And the deeper you understand the systems you build, the harder it becomes to deny the one who built you. Because the pattern is the same. Nothing enters perfection without passing through process. Nothing is trusted without being tested. Nothing is separated without first being revealed. But for now, we temporarily reside within this place, the threshing floor, where separation happens, where what is true is distinguished from what only appeared to be, where what endures is revealed and what cannot is removed. You are the witness to a system under authority, in process and hurtling through space towards the supreme optimization of zero latency, not by accident, but by design. And he has been revealing this to you since before you ever drew your first breath.